Shalom, brothers and sisters. So over the last few weeks, we've covered quite a few stories in various first world countries where they're being overgrown, is the best word I can think of for it, by immigrants, and their Muslim populations because of that have just exploded to the point where they're becoming a large part of the population, and in a lot of places have Muslim or even Hindu in one place leadership taking over countries that it doesn't even make sense for that to happen, but it's happening because it's a program to take over, a militant Islamic takeover into all those countries to be in preparation for what lies ahead when their Mahdi or the Antichrist rises to power, and then they're perfectly positioned to support him. This latest article ties directly into that again. Islamized Sweden. Christians surrounded by a Muslim gang chanting Allahu Akbar. Okay, now that's interesting. In Sweden, come on. Mass Islamic immigration has turned Sweden, once one of the safest countries in the world, into one of the most dangerous in Europe within 2 generations. 2 generations. In the heart of Gothenburg, Sweden, a group of Christians was targeted by a frenzied mob of Muslim youths. Sounds like something out of the Middle East, right? But it's not. The mob's screams of the Islamic war cry, Allahu Akbar, echoed through the shopping mall, drowning out the voices of the peaceful preachers. The Christians were ruthlessly attacked and prevented from holding their talks in their own country. The brazen harassment occurred as the Christians attempted to hold a discussion, but were met with a disruptive gang of Muslims who descended on them. This was not an isolated incident, as the Christian group had already been targeted several times. Some speculate the aggression was linked to the Muslim holiday, Eid al-Fitr. Nevertheless, law enforcement officers restored order and ushered the Muslim mob away. Not arrested, not locked up, not said bad boys, ushered them away. In just 2 generations, Sweden has gone from being the safest country in the world to one of the most dangerous countries in Europe. Meanwhile, mass immigration has dramatically altered Sweden's population. While Sweden's population remained almost exclusively Swedish for most of the 20th century, the share of migrants and their descendants has quickly soared to about 1/3 of the total population of roughly 10 million. So they sweep in the immigrants, they breed you out of the situation, and suddenly they're becoming the majority. Mosques are going up everywhere, militant gangs are roaming, and suddenly it feels like you're in the Middle East where you have to fear for your life if you're speaking out for your faith. That's the future that's being built to support the new beast system. There is a plan to this. It sounds chaotic, but there is a plan to break down nations from the inside out. And this is happening in multiple nations. We've seen this. We've reported on this. You've seen this. You know this to be true. It's part of the evil plan of what lies ahead. God bless. Keep looking up. Shalom.